It's the National Football League on EA Sports. All eyes are on Jamar Chase. On the doorstep of another milestone in a great season, approaching 1,200 yards. It's the Bengals and the Texans, coming up next.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello, everyone. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, this is a contest truly worthy, I guess you would say, calling it a showdown. We have the league's #1 passing game going up against the league's #1 pass defense. Time to decide which of the league's best is truly supreme.
And for fans who love this game, who follow the NFL, matchup like this in the regular season can't really get any better, can it? And I know it's only the regular season, but the intensity that I'm feeling so far, already like a playoff atmosphere.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his target, Beckham. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. 11. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. 35 yards that time on the punt. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future as they look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Second and 4. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11 empty.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards, the pickup, first down. Mixing up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On second down, here's Mixon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here we go.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now a play fake here on first down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. As we find ourselves in Week 17, he's already well over the 1,000-yard mark. So there's no pressure there. We'll just see where this final tally ends.
And I love what you just talked about there. There's no pressure. There's pride, right? So the higher he can take that number and rank with his peers, everyone wants to be number 1. He wants to post that number like a good golfer, right? Post the best score and go to the clubhouse and kick back and see if anyone can match it.
Well, and he's the go-to guy here out wide. We'll see what they can do with him in this game. Defensively, they have a big challenge on their hands. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Again, it's Burrow. This goes out wide from Nixon. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Texans will take over. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 3 yards out. And the Texans have regained the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals set to take over. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now it's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down, here's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 25 on 2nd down. Burrow points the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Again, that's Hurst. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The quick slant caught. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Caesar Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Jaguars who have the lead in the second quarter. A touchdown pass for Trevor Lawrence. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they've gone to the half in that ball game with the visiting Browns out on top. Deshaun Watson on fire. 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. 2 touchdown passes there for Marcus Mariota. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for the Texans. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle. That's caught by Chase. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The lone touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And now they're in the hurry-up. 2nd and 11. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Odell Beckham, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Jamar Chase over to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, 3rd quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. Inside handoff to Mixon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And it's taken in at the 9. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The football going back over now to the Houston Texans. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. And it winds up incomplete.
Guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bengals take over 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Mixon, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Cincinnati score. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speedboat. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 133 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He'll get it inside the 20, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Touchdown! Jamar Chase with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
What's good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Taken in at the 3. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's a second touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on next-gen stats. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
On 1, ready?
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Burrow looking to pass. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They're on a draw here on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Finding a safety valve here, that's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? From midfield now, Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now Burrow on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now the Texans down by 4. And time, a huge factor. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that almost intercepted. They would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here of what could be their final drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Over the middle to Becker. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he comes back with one complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive. The bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked him a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Throwing, Burrow. Pass complete, Hurst, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Houston, they get a rare victory. They're 4th to go with their 12 losses.